Bonjour and welcome. You're watching Le Journal de Roland-Garros, the daily programme that shows you the ins and outs of the illustrious major tennis tournament, the Roland-Garros. Fans come from far and wide to watch play here at the French Open, and I met up with the Swiss NHL player Nino Niederreiter, who plays for the Minnesota Wild, who told me who he came with and who he's rooting for.
I come every year. It's just so much fun watching some tennis and just being around the players, so it's awesome.
So the Swiss contingent is obviously quite good this year with Stan. How do you feel about that? Do you reckon Stan will make it again this year?
Hopefully. I mean, I feel like Stan is always up for a surprise, and I feel like he's been playing some great tennis. And I mean, he won Geneva, so he came with a lot of confidence. So it would be great to see him here win.
So as a professional athlete, what's it like watching another sport at this level? Is it quite, relieving to not have that stress?
Yeah, no, absolutely. But at the same time, you just kind of feel nervous sometimes for the players as well. And I mean, it's just such a different sport. I mean, it's a sport which you're basically by yourself, and so much pressure on yourself. And the team sport is still a whole nother level. So it's a different sport. So that's why I really enjoy watching it.
The former Roland-Garros finalist Henri Lecompte recently said the worst scenario for a top seed is to play against a French player who's hungry to win and who has the public behind them. Well, it was the case yesterday for Jo-Wilfried Tsonga, Alizé Cornet and Pauline Parmentier, who made it through to their next round with a bit of help from the partisan crowd. Nadal won his 200th Grand Slam match, and current number one Serena Williams and Novak Djokovic made it through to the next round with ease. Here are the highlights of day 5.
Est-ce que tu as quelqu'un dans ta vie en ce moment? Et sinon, es-tu en recherche?
Reprise. Avantage, Banis.
Un match très solide et je suis très content per questo. No? So, je veux dire merci beaucoup à tout le monde ici à Paris.
Sincèrement, là, je suis en plein Roland-Garros, donc s'il y a bien un truc que je cherche pas en ce moment, c'est bien ça, tu vois.
Victoria Azarenka may have withdrawn from the tournament due to injury, but we got hold of the Belarusian just before she left to ask her some quick-fire questions.
Minsk. Hockey. Chatrier. Offense. Forehand. Smash. Steffi Graf. Adele. French restaurant. I have to say clay because we're here right now.
Sunburn, dehydration. We went backstage in my job at Roland-Garros and met the professional who's on call in case of any medical problems here.
I've worked at Roland-Garros for 20 years and I'm in charge of the public medical service. A doctor's day at the French Open generally starts quietly, then things pick up as the day goes on. Sometimes it can be very intense, especially because of the weather. We only look after the public. Problems can range from blisters to sunburn, to fainting to heart attacks. We've never had any bursts, but we've had waters breaking. There are lots of stories. The most memorable ones are usually to do with the famous people visiting the French Open and their effect on the people that they see. Once we had a girl who came in because she managed to touch Patrick Bruel, a French singer. She was completely hysterical. She came into the medical centre because she couldn't control herself. She couldn't calm down. She laughed and cried for quite a few minutes. It was very interesting. Once a group of Swiss people arrived in the medical centre and said to me, "Where's Federer? We want Federer." I said, "Hang on, you can't see Federer. You're at the medical centre." They said, "Why don't you have the Swiss flag outside?" They thought the sign for the medical centre was a Swiss flag and that Federer was inside. So yeah, we're popular with the Swiss fan club.
Le stand du fan club de Suisse, voilà.
In my Roland-Garros story, it's the former finalist here, Henri Lecompte, who recalls his favourite memory here at the French Open.
Mon meilleur souvenir à Roland-Garros.
My best memory of Roland-Garros was in 1988, even if it was the final. I'm really lucky to have a lot of memories at Roland-Garros. In 88, of course, but also in 92. It was amazing to come back after winning the Davis Cup in 91 and play here in 92. It was an incredible experience with the crowd absolutely extraordinary. Henri Lecompte is extraordinary right now. We're on our feet in the booth, just like the crowd. It's absolutely fabulous. He's inventing new shots. It was just amazing. When you play well and you're French at Roland-Garros, it's just fantastic.
Le Journal de Roland-Garros has come to an end for today, but we'll be back tomorrow with even more from here at the French Open. Do stay connected on social media for regular updates of the competition on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram and Twitter. And join the conversation with #RG16. À demain and see you tomorrow.